Oh, hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update about what we're going to be wrapping up tomorrow for the week. So we made a few little changes to tomorrow's checklist just so it's a little more streamlined and easy for you guys to follow. Real big, you guys know when to be here and how to sign in. Tomorrow is the last day you have to sign in and do attendance on Canvas. Tomorrow will be the last day. And even if you don't do it tomorrow, that's fine. We're now taking attendance based on who's in the Zoom, okay? So make sure you're here by 7:40. That's when we start. We've combined our 7:40 to 10 as our whole of our language arts. You guys know all the little things that were typed in here took up a lot of space, so we're just trying to streamline it and see if we like it, and we may go back. So tomorrow we're going to take a reading quiz. It is 16 FSA-style questions. There are 4 little passages and 4 questions for each passage. That's how we get to 16. We're going to fill out a piece of paper. It'll be in your reading notebook. You're going to write the numbers. You're going to read, get your answers, and then you're going to go to your Canvas tile and enter it in just like you did for the math. So we'll kick off the day with that. We'll go over a few things, and then we're going to go into that. Tomorrow, our writing assignment is due. You should, at this point, have your intro, body 1, body 2, and conclusion all done over in your notebook over here. And we're going to post the final page where you just have to cut and paste those over. Mr. Spina and I will help people do that if you're not sure, but we need you to get those 4 paragraphs into the final part, okay? Then tomorrow also, you're going to work on getting a piece of paper. In your best handwriting, we're going to have you rewrite this like on a real piece of paper, real handwriting, best you can. Take your time and write it. And then we're going to ask for the parents or anybody to help. All we want you to do is take a picture of it as well as you can and send it to us so that we can start to see how they're writing, because there is an FSA writing practice test. And although we're doing a lot of good work on the writing and putting together our thoughts, we still need to practice a lot this year, the actual writing of it. This is not a rush. This doesn't have to be to us tomorrow, but we're just asking, through the weekend into early next week, try to get us a picture of the actual writing so that we can start to help them with that. We'll have our teacher-directed PE from 10 to 10:30 like normal, and then real big in red, there's the 3 times you have to be on Zooms. 10:25, come back because we do math practice for 5 minutes and we get signed in. Tomorrow, you're going to have to finish up your teacher-assigned iReady lessons. Those are all on the things we've been practicing for the first 4 weeks of school, and it's on the things that we had quizzes on this week. Now, Mr. Spina and I talked it over, and all 3 of the little math checks that we took on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, they're all reopened for you to take a second time. Remember, those started easy and got really, really hard. Those were meant to challenge you. Like there was about 13 or 14 questions a day we did. Remember, we did a lot of them together. The first 5 or 6 or 7, you got the idea what to do. If you can do those middle 9, 10, and 11, then you've got a better understanding of it. And you can do the last couple problems that we were giving you, then you really know what's going on. So here's the thing with that. There is no due date for that. Like those 3 are open and you have your scores that you can see in your Canvas page, but I don't need you to rush and do all of them tomorrow or the next day or the next day. Now, I wouldn't let it get too far because the further away you get from it, the harder it's going to be. But if you sit down and go, and just so your parents know, in the Math FSA practice notebook is where those are. And under Monday's date, Tuesday's date, and Wednesday's date, there are little quizzes. We worked out a lot of the problems in class together. Then they did a lot of problems on their own. And then they took the quiz and they should have seen which ones they missed. And they probably were given the right answers to the ones they missed. And we told them to go back and double check their answers and try to figure out why they were wrong. And then we reviewed them again in class. So if you want to improve your grade, we have a lot of questions about improving your grade. All 3 of those quizzes that you got points for are open again. You can go in and take them. There is no time limit or time date. You have to do it by October 21st when we're going to put our grades in. But all of those are open for you to take one more time. That's it, only one more time. So really sit down, go over the questions, make sure you have the answers you want to submit, and then put it in again. Your score will be the best out of the 2. But we're not going to go over it anymore or anything. So, and you don't have to do this. But we've got a lot of questions about how you can improve your grade. So we feel like you guys, we've done a lot of practicing since you've taken these. And we feel like it's very valuable for you guys to go back and look and redo the ones that you got right. And more importantly, redo the ones you got wrong. And we'll give you an extra chance because that's how you learn, right? By doing things over and over again. So those are open. We'll talk about that more tomorrow. Then we have our quick recess. We want everybody to be back on Zoom at 11:45. We're going to do some FSA practice at the start of class. We're going to play a quick game together in science. We're going to do an update on our STEM, and then we'll have our lunch. Tomorrow's specials is PE. Coach Wells is posting videos for you guys to watch with activities and the lesson topics for PE. Obviously, if you want to get some physical activity, you're going to have to go outside and move around. And then from 1:20 to 1:50, we have no assignments. We're not scheduling anything for you guys. But here's what else you need to worry about and make sure you have done. Why do earthworms like dirt? The quiz has been available all week. This is our weekly investigation for science. Go in and make sure you've taken that. You can take that 2 times. And after the first time, it gives you the right answers. So make sure when you take it the first time, if you miss 1 or 2, look at the ones you missed, go back to your notebook, change the answers, figure out why you got them wrong, then take the quiz again. Social studies. I have heard some of the videos are not working for the Rosa Parks and Abraham Lincoln. You can just go to YouTube and search Rosa Parks for 5th grade, and the video will be the first one. And you can search Moby Abraham Lincoln, and it'll be the first video. So if it doesn't open for you, you can do that. There are a bunch of questions about Abraham Lincoln and Rosa Parks that are very, very good. Same thing, you get to take it twice. After you take it the first time, it gives you the answers. If you miss 1 or 2, go back to your notebook, change the answers, figure out why you got it wrong, and then take the quiz again. Remember, that's how we learn, doing it over and over again, right? But make sure you're doing the part of going back and looking why you got it wrong. Because if you're just cheating and just taking the answers and putting them in again, you're only robbing yourself on that one, right? And remember, those quizzes and those grades in science and social studies, we're trying to show you the responsibility and the averages of scores and how you can get your points for middle school. And then the last thing you need to make sure for iReady, reading and math, make sure you have your 50 minutes in. That's worth 5 points for reading and 5 points for math, so make sure you do both of those. And as always, Mr. Spina are always available from 1:20 to 2. That time tomorrow will be dedicated to helping anybody that needs help finishing up their writing for tomorrow. So we won't have time for math. We do have some conferences scheduled in that time, so we'll have a lot of things going back and forth. All right, I hope this video helps you guys. We're going to have a really good day tomorrow. We've been doing spectacular. Mr. Spina and I are very excited about how things are going, and we will see you guys all in the morning.